Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's World Tournament. Another one of these. So I was up when the World Tournament dropped, grinded it for a little bit, and then I was just like, man, you know what? Man, I'm just going to sleep. I slept for a long time. So now your boy's gonna have to, I'm gonna have to work my way back up, man. LR Pilaf, I've never had the difficulties rainbowing one of these. Like, it looks like it's gonna be hard for me rainbowing LR Pilaf, but we will get it done. So, alright, I mean, this is just, I'm curious. Let's see how far behind local I am. I just got all the missions done. Wait, local's the last one. Okay, let's see. What are we looking like? Last couple of world tournaments, I've had like a top 30 player. Oh, no, I don't. It doesn't look like that. They're not that. That's not out of striking distance, it seems. Okay. Woo! Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. So in terms of like all the. Whoops, look at me. This is. Oh, okay, we're turning into my worst video ever. Well, it's steep competition, but. I guess to be fair, I don't really care. I don't think how high I finish or whatever. Because it's like at first when they had freshly introduced the EZA stuff. It's like, you know, you'd want to finish high up to get more currency, but quickly, the only real, like, thing that I feel like I'm racing against really is Pilaf, because, you know, with how many Mr. Satan signatures, you know, it's, as long as you're top 3 local, which, I mean, that's very easy to do unless you get, like, you know, the most unlucky ever. That's, well, I mean, I do say that, but grinding World Tournament, of course, is terrible, but whatever, blah, 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 blah. Got all the missions done, I mean, just 30 Ws. I try and advise free-to-play players, global players, JP players, all players, if you could just stomach it to get all of these done, it really is very good. Like, you know, once you get this done, you could back out. Like, you don't need to worry too much, right? But, like, getting all of this done, this is a lot of really good rewards. You have a full weekend to do it, so it's not... you know, it's not as bad. Like, I know I tell people to do all the do the missions if you can. Yeah, let me say, if you can stomach it. And they go, oh my god, not everyone has infinite life like you. It's like, bro, calm down. Like, it takes place on the weekend. Like, you can do a little... Nano can do it? Y'all ain't as busy as Nano, man. I promise you're not. So, alright, Yamcha, what do we need? It's 45 medals, I believe. So it's 135. Yeah, it's, you know, this is what I'm talking about. We got so many of these. Then you could buy the pack. It's just 100 to EZA one of the characters. You know, all of the old EZA units being in here, I think is really good as well. If for whatever reason there's a character you feel like you gotta have, you could just grab it with this. That's a great change. I wish the Dragon Ball Saga units would be put in here, however. And then please, I will fall to my knees. The master global players towering above me, and I'm looking up. Please listen. Do not use your Satan signatures on these. I'm coming to you so beneath you. Please don't do it. I am mad at Dokkan for even giving people the option of doing this. Do not. That's such a, they're scamming us, man. That's so crazy. In terms of the actual, like, you know, World Tournament summons, we'll jump into some of those. I would like to get some additional characters, you know, Unawakened SSRs and stuff like that, to try and get some more link level fodder, I guess I could say. But I mean, I'm running out of box space, man. I just don't have the box space. I don't have I'm not even gonna be able to get new units, and like, you know, like Amatsu, he just doesn't care, dude. This is the team I've been rocking with. Well, whoops, here, I want to get the... I guess there's... Now that Majunior's been on a couple of banners, it's not hard to find them. But this is just what I've been using. I know... So, if you're like Mr. Sweaty McSweat Sauce, you just want to run full LR setups, maybe with Majunior as well. Majunior is so time efficient that, you know, I can't imagine a full LR setup would ever be better than having... Well, I guess you could bring a friend Majunior. But it's just like, this is the thing about Majunior, right? By the way, you always want to not... Remember, Majunior is active. He builds up with super attacks, and it's like Evolution Blue Vegeta, where each enemy he hits counts as a hit with this. So if the first enemy is a physical opponent, I mean, I guess it only really matters, I think, in the finals, is really, like, where the enemies have enough HP to really live Majunior. But you would want to target one of the non-physical enemies. You know, you'll hit them with the active. Technically, you'd get a build-up, so then Majunior would have higher attack when hitting, you know, what would be presumably a physical character. But this is what I'm talking about, right? And also, you do want to make sure you're in slot 2 or 3 when doing his active skill, because he gets, it's 100%, I think it's, off the top of my head, it's 100% attack and defense on super attack in slot 2 or 3. Let me fact check this. Thank God for the Thieving 6 wiki every day, bruh. I cannot, it's just so easy to pull up unit information in actually like under 10 seconds. I just cannot. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, Piccolo Jr., yeah, it's 100% attack and defense on super attack in slot 2 or 3. So you always want to make sure to not target a physical enemy first, and do the active in slot 2 or 3, and that'll be maximum damage. In my experience, really, it's only maybe 2 or 3 times a tournament where a Majunior doesn't just instantly sweep like the enemy field. So when I hear people saying that, oh, Majunior doesn't sweep, I do think that they just don't know how to use them. I mean, I don't say that in a disrespectful way either. Sometimes I say those things kind of, sometimes. Depends on my mood, but like I do, like, it's, you know, there is tech to you. It's not just blindly throw his active skill every time. There's actually a little bit of tech to how Majunior's kit works with that, right? My Majunior also does have a fair amount of crit as well, which when using Majunior in the, you know, regular game, red zone stage and stuff like that, crit on Majunior is not what I would recommend. But for World Tournament, crits is obviously very good because, you know, you'll penetrate the tanky physical characters with the active skill. That's the other thing. Even when I built my Piccolo Jr., I'd have to go back and rewatch my own video to confirm, but I'm pretty sure I'm saying I am building Majunior for a World Tournament even right now. I'm pretty sure. Pretty certain I was saying that back then. But this is it. This is World Tournament. This is what my weekend's going to look like. I have no stated goals at this point. I mean, I am barely going to need potential orbs to rainbow characters. Nearly my entire box is rainbowed. The only thing with World Tournament that I'm really after is the Dragon Ball Saga banner characters. Of course, numerous of them I don't have rainbowed. I mean, there's characters I've just literally never rainbowed, despite the fact that I've been top, you know, I was top 100 a couple of times. I've pretty much always been top 2,000. I think besides the very first World Tournament on JP I played in, I didn't have, like, you go back, the videos are on the channel. But, like, I didn't have characters to use back then. So, like, I was doing World Tournament with, like, you know, it was like the SSR unawakened, like, LR Goku Black and shit like that back at the time. So I wasn't really able to grind World Tournament. I was just kind of, like, doing a couple of runs just to get some rewards and stuff like that, get some characters. But I wasn't able to seriously grind it. After that, though, I'm pretty sure I was top 2,000 for every World Tournament since. Because top 2,000 usually is what you needed to rainbow the characters and stuff like that. So, and I still, despite that, there's many Dragon Ball Saga units I haven't been able to rainbow. They're just so tough. That's why I think it's really stupid that, like you know, through missions, we're able to get the new EZA characters. That's another reason I really would encourage people to do the missions, because you're going to get, like, Mr. Boo. If you're, well, I guess global players, you guys are still, I think it's one world. No, you guys are a couple World Tournaments behind because you just got Pilaf. For JP, this is the 3rd World Tournament with Pilaf. So Global is still 2 World Tournaments behind. I assume Global's probably just going to, you know, the World Tournament spam is going to continue, by the way. Because they're probably going to want to, I bet Global's going to get a World Tournament every month moving forward. You know, kind of make sure they're caught up by the time the Global sync happens. I've noticed many things. You know, Global's been getting a lot of stuff at, like, regular JP time. Like, they are slowly, you know, making the sync a reality. Like, we're seeing it happen in real time. I mentioned this, but physical Goku Black truly was. That's why for years people said, how could they even sync? And it's like, bro, like, it's a foolish question. It's so easy. They slid Goku Black in, and then they just gave extra, you know, sure, it's tough for free-to-play players or something like that, but boo-hoo, you shouldn't be summoning on every single banner as free-to-play player anyway. So I almost don't even want to hear that. but they gave like the little extra tickets you could get and blah blah blah. But Goku Black was just an extra banner they slid in between the typical Part 2 LR Ribrianne and then the start of the month Dokkan Fest, which was Gohan and Piccolo. They just slid Goku Black right in between. That's all it takes. Like, they only, for 5 years ago, they could have done, one of those, like 2 of those in a year or something like that, and we're practically synced. Like, it has never been difficult in terms of the schedule, because a ton of other gacha games have done it. Oh, I guess I was ranting. I guess we're done here. So here we go. I'll do this. I'll probably do some summons in a bit. Again, I'll do the summons. I guess I don't even really need to do the summons for the regular World Tournament stuff. Yeah, I really don't, because, now we're able to get our free extra copy of Yamcha. I really did want that extra copy of LR Yamcha, because I actually did not have his SSR. Like, I have his CUR, Rainbowed, but I didn't have LR Yamcha's SSR, so now I will, which will be cool. But again, I'm out of box space. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have, eventually, there's, like, actual characters I'm gonna have to Baba. Like, because it's like, okay, like, the new Dokkan Fest LR Majin Vegeta's here. Well, time to Baba a couple of level 10 Link free-to-play characters I've got, because I just don't have box space and the game hates me. Bro, hey, the person that loves the game the most, let's just troll him endlessly. That's always good. Okay, I'm ranting. I love you guys. Global and JP, this weekend, we're in it together, man. We're all suffering the same torturous fate. World Tournament.